Hello, A Day with Caleb. We are back with a pickups video, uh, mostly from the main Goodwill and War Robins and last chance Goodwill. Then we got one thing from a family member. The reason I did not film in there is I had like 15 minutes to run in there. I was checking for more bookshelves. We're actually tomorrow starting to remodel the room, and I will do my best to do a video, kind of a step by step, showing the upgrades and stuff. We're painting the walls. Some of you may have seen it is a little chalky, and for a long time I was terrified that it was mold, but our parents' bathroom flooded, so when they were drying that out, we got the leak. Actually, near the road, the water meter busted as well, so they came in, dried all the floors. We had to put new flooring down. But anyway, when he was here, he tested it, and he said it was not mold. He thought it might have been like in the paint somehow. But I've tried cleaning the walls, but the cleaner I used was not the correct kind to use. I used probably 3 times I've tried cleaning. Last year I tried cleaning, and that resulted in making new shelves because the ones I had were like sawdust. Plus, I had a lot of weight on them. These are solid, they're made for big study books and Bibles, so they will hold these movies no problem. But so I ran in there to find bookshelves, did not find any bookshelves uh, for the new remodel. And we were picking up an order at Olive Garden, so anyway, couldn't film, just ran in there real quick to both stores. But we recently had a family reunion, and when we put that on, one of our cousins brings brings gifts, and he knows I'm a big Stan Lee guy. So this is micro figures, Excelsior Stan Lee, the little mini figure there. I don't know if it's capturing, but he's shooting a web in his Spider-Man pose. And there is two, so now I gotta find the second one to complete this. But that is very thoughtful of our cousin. Then the first couple are from Last Chance. Alvin and Chipmunks, the Squeakquel. The second film, have that in a printed case off 4. Is there 4? I think there's 4. So slowly trying to get cases for the Alvin and Chipmunk movies. This is an upgrade. Have this on DVD. So that is cool. Cool inner artwork there. I love when Blu-rays do inner artwork. So Last Chance, I think there's still 50 cents on Blu-ray DVDs and 25 cents, maybe less, for VHS. So of course I had to get The Mummy, even though I have this 80 times over. This particular number is 83663. But this one is from Blockbuster Video. I might have a few Blockbuster Video. not sure if I have the Mummy with Blockbuster. Well, I got that Blockbuster preview. Was that Mummy or Mummy Returns? I think that might have been Mummy Returns with Dave. But very cool. Actually, one of the additions, hopefully, I mapped it out and I think we'll have space for 2 additional shelves, maybe 1. It's hard to kind of map out, but we laid out measurements on the floor and it seemed to work out. But I think we can add at least 1 more shelf, and hopefully that will be where my Mummy Variations collection goes. And maybe I might move my Titanic with that, and maybe my Twister, even though Twister's a small section so far. But we'll see. That'd be in my update video. That'd probably be a long video, man. Maybe I'll try and do some time lapse or something cool to make it a little pizzazz, but we'll hopefully show the whole process start to finish, so that'd be good. But then, oh, actually, these are all from eBay, so let's continue with the Goodwill first, and then we'll end with eBay. This was at the main Goodwill. Puss in Boots with his little sword. That sword has been through some stuff. It is not the best. Kind of dinky there, dinky sword. But his cape is fairly nice, good quality. I don't know why they skimped on the sword. And he's in pretty good shape. But I thought initially this was from Shrek 2. But on the sticker here, you can see Shrek 4D 2022, and I believe that was the year that Shrek 4D closed. Comment down below if you know, but I'm pretty sure that's when Shrek 4D closed, at least in Orlando. But pretty neat. I think I'm leaning toward keeping him, since it is Shrek 4D. If it had been Shrek 2, like the movie, maybe not, but it has Shrek 4D on the tag. Then it has Universal Studios. So we'll see. I paid a couple bucks for him. We'll see. He goes for like 20-ish online. So we'll see about that one. Got this one at the main Goodwill. Back to Last Chance. I forgot I got this one at Last Chance. So I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, the dragon looks familiar. I couldn't quite pinpoint him. I thought maybe first he was from Raya and the Last Dragon, but that dragon is like blue and like taller or bigger, maybe, I guess. But then I scanned him through Google Lens, and he is the dragon in Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings. I don't know how I didn't pick that up. I mean, I haven't seen Shang-Chi since probably, well, I think I watched it once after the theaters, but it's been a while. So that is neat. He was only like 50, 60 cents. So that's cool. I think I might keep him. We'll see. He only goes for like 10 bucks. So that might be a keep. And then this guy was in the main Goodwill. And I think also $3. Another dinosaur. I keep finding dinosaurs in that very location and around my area in different thrift stores, mostly in this Goodwill for whatever reason. But this guy, he is super cool. He is the hybrid Rampage and Dominus Rex. You can type that up and see how much he goes for on eBay. It is quite a lot. I like the gold feet with accented with the orange tint. That is very cool. If you do want to know and you don't want to look up eBay, for those who have searched, they've probably already searched. So we'll just tell you around 70 is the sold rates on this. 70 to the highest I think was 125, but those are working. I did undo the battery compartment right here, clean as a whistle. There were batteries in there, but I think they had just been put in, and he does work. You press this button, spikes, yellow spikes come up. That works fine. He does make sound. The batteries are out right now, but this is another feature right here. You pull see the little crank? You pull that, and his jaw, our head really, is supposed to, it's supposed to do that on its own. You can hear the mechanism, and it sounds like it wants to work, but it never works for whatever reason. And there's a multitude of listings with that very problem. So I don't know if it's like a manufacturing error, or if there's something in the mechanism that's going wrong. I did, you can see the screws here. I did take this apart, and he does come apart, and I did look at this mechanism. Basically, this arm, there's a little rotating thing, and there's a little wire that goes up, and there is a sound bar up here that I got to work. It wasn't working at first, so all the sound works. I just couldn't figure out the mechanism. For whatever reason, that does not work, so that does tilt the value a little with it partially working, so we'll see. But I am putting him with some of the other dinos that for whatever reason haven't sold. It's been a while, I know, since that bag of dinosaurs. Some of those are still unsold. We did sell a bunch and made a good profit on that. Hundreds of dollars. Didn't get to the 1,000 like Dave was saying. Some were broken and some were missing like an eye and a leg. So value kind of came down to reality a little, but we still made way more than we paid, $25. But hopefully this guy with the other dinos will sell for a decent clip. And now we'll show the things we got for eBay. I did not have this, which I thought was amazing. I thought for sure I had this Drop Dead Fred with Phoebe Cates. Comes with the insert. Great movie too. I tested this and watched the movie. It is fantastic. Love Phoebe Cates. But shocked I didn't have that. Comment down below, have you seen Drop Dead Fred? Then we got a few new releases. Uh, ever since that Macari guy, he like scammed a bunch of people and left. Got my money back, thankfully. Wasn't a lot invested, but ever since that guy, I've tried a couple people, but this particular seller on eBay has new releases. Sometimes people bid it way past what really retail. So you gotta watch it. They do list several listings or lots, every couple of days, so you gotta keep a watch on it. But finally able to get these movies. I've been waiting a long time. Actually, at Smiley's, there was a person there selling new releases. He had the 4-pack, so Bad Boys 1 through 4. I think he wanted 25, and he said he could come down to 20, but that's pretty much Walmart prices, so I passed. And then this I haven't been able to find for a good price, but these three together were, I think, 23 with shipping, maybe 24 with tax, 25, but that is not a bad deal. We'll see on this one. This is a company that is pretty close to us here in Georgia. They do spiritual Christian movies, War Room, Courageous, Fireproof, Facing the Giants, Flywheel. They've done a couple of those, and in the theater, I forget what we saw, but there was a lot of people going to see this movie. Have not seen it. Comment down below. Are you familiar with what's their? I know it's Sherwood Baptist, but I'm trying to Affirm Films. Have you seen any of those films? Comment down below. Then we have Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Been wanting to see this for a long time. It feels like 5 years since this has been out, but just a couple years. Well, one year really. Uh, it's felt like forever. Then Bad Boys Ride or Die. I did try to watch this on Netflix, but couldn't get into it. Now that we have it on Blu-ray, we'll give it a second shot. Then this was cool. Been waiting a long time to have this. Reboot, the definitive mainframe edition, the complete series of Reboot. Did you grow up watching Reboot? We were Cartoon Network people. We our Fox kids, depending on what was on during the time slots on Saturday or during the late afternoons, but we would watch Reboot all the time. And this was released by Shout Factory. They do some good work releasing some good series here. And I checked, I have 2 Reboot toys. I didn't think I had 2. I have him, and then I have the red, oh, right here, I have her. Comment down below if you know their names. All 47 episodes on 9 DVD disc, and it includes bonus disc, Making of Reboot, a look back with the co-creator, original character models. So that is very cool. And I didn't pay a lot for it, which is surprising. Josh has like the bigger box set DVD, which does look cool, but I do like the slimmer case. That is great. So that was everything we picked up via eBay or Goodwill. So I hope you enjoyed. Do you go out looking for stuff to resell on eBay, or you just kind of go out to collect? Do you find these Jurassic World dinosaurs? This one probably the coolest one I've found so far. But that is cool. Puss in Boots reboot. Comment down below anything that you liked that I showed off this video. Obviously the Mummy on VHS, that will be one of them. But like, subscribe, share with a movie lover. Until next time, go out, catch those dinos, and keep collecting.